everyone, and welcome to Girl Talk 101. I am Staci Harris, bringing you all the best and brightest from Hollywood. And to my left, in case you don't know, this is Kendyl Joi. She is from the hit TV show Love That Girl. So, Miss Kendyl, as you guys see, we have been getting it in, having a little meal, a little drink. We're just chilling, having a good time out here in the beautiful North Hollywood. So, first off, I have to say what makes me super happy about this interview is that you are from my home state. Yes, you're from Texas. You a Southern girl, and you black doing it on TV. What? Okay, so what is it like working with Martin Lawrence? Like, that's crazy. Your first major TV gig, yes, and it's with Martin Lawrence.
First, he's an amazing, just so humble, so down to earth, and just like, I mean, your favorite brother. He's just like a, a
love to hear
that.
So
cool. So I'm just, excited that I chose to be a part of this project. The other cast members.
Oh, yeah. They all have a history, especially Tatyana Ali. I mean, you growing up on Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. You work with Will Smith, like, it's crazy. That's amazing. Okay, so on the show, you play Nefertiti. And Nefertiti is Tatyana Ali's character, best friend. Yes. Okay, so what's the dynamic between you two?
Okay, well, in the show, we've been knowing each other since we were children. And Tatyana, she's dealing with a recent divorce. She's a real estate agent, and Nefertiti acts as, the wisdom behind her. Whatever she's going through, she comes to the salon, gets her hair done, asks for different advice. So Nefertiti, I definitely see her as the ground, the baseline, the balance that keeps it all together, that offers the wisdom, that brings Tiana back into reality, that checks her, but definitely giving her a fun time to enjoy, herself, and, she's her best friend.
Got it. We all need a best friend. Okay, that's great. Okay, so a little bit of background on you. You have a very, very extensive history in the arts.
Yes.
You're not just, I want to act today. Hello, cameras. Where you study. Like, you study for real. I did a little research on you. You got BAs and all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
So come on, tell me about it.
God is amazing. I got my starting at the Booker T, majoring in theater. And then I was accepted to the first program of the University of Minnesota actor training program in conjunction with the Guthrie Theater. And then, I trained overseas, went to London, and also did dramatic writing training.
Wait, now how was that, going to study in London?
Ooh, that was the best experience that I could ever have.
So you did theater?
Yes, I did. I did classical theater at the Royal National Theater, and we also did some workshops in Ireland. Then I got the international bug, went to South Africa, Cape Town, and studied at the University of Cape Town.
Now that's crazy.
with New York University in dramatic writing. So I knew I wanted to, explore and see the world, and I was just so grateful that this path, took me all of these places. But my foundation is theater, classical trained. So film was just a whole different avenue, and I eventually went on to film school to British Columbia to study film there, and here I am today in California.
You know what I love about that though is, as a black woman, you're very skilled in your craft. Like, when you come to Hollywood, first of all, for women it's hard enough. Mm-hmm. Black women, you might as well kill yourself because the odds are literally like that. Like, it's so small and minute, and then for a black actress to just want to make it, and you're not skilled in your craft, you haven't studied. I'm not saying everybody has to go and do 15 years.
15 years of school,
but what I'm saying is whatever you do, have a passion for and study it. It could be just on your computer at home, but like the fact that you actually took time to go and study and live abroad and do these things is amazing, because you can ask a black actress today, what do you do? What you mean what I told you? Well, I act.
Yeah, that's all I do.
It's like, what do you mean?
Trying to get that money.
Hello. What you mean I ain't gonna? I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I applaud you for that, because that's amazing. Okay, so you're also a writer.
Yes.
Okay, so
writing poetry. I just published my book, Wake Me Up, right here. Last year, self-published it, just to get some stuff out that I've been keeping inside, and on my computer screen, and and different things for a while. And so, someone was just like, go ahead and get it out. It's like, all right, I'll do that. I have turned it into a one-woman show.
Okay.
Which is coming out next spring 2012, and it is Wake Me Up, a one-woman's poetic montage show that I'm very, very excited about.
So when did you start? I love poetry. I'm a poetry fan. So when did you start writing poetry? When was I guess when you felt like, you know what, this is something that I'm actually good at.
Well,
and a passion for it.
It started the night, I want to say, I was 2 weeks living in South Africa in Cape Town, and my roommate was a writer, and I was with her, and I said, how can you write? I could never do anything like that. She was like, just write. And we went to this open mic spoken word venue in Cape Town. I mean, just Cape Town. Just think of these African brothers. They were on the stage and just coming with it. And I was just so inspired that night, and I was like, okay, I can do this. Let me try to write something. And from then on, for the past 10 years, I want to say that I've just been writing, and just got this stuff with me. So thanks to Cape Town, South Africa, for inspiring me.
So you have a story to tell. Most people don't know what's in them until something releases it.
Yes.
And then it just flows like water.
Yes, it does.
Which is great. Poetry is actually a great way to release your feelings without having to vocally put it on blast. Everybody, you know what I mean? You can just if you want to get up and do it, or if you want to do it in front of your mirror, you can do that. But it's a way to talk about how you feel without having to, you know what I mean? Some people can't express themselves, but they can do it through poetry.
Yes.
And, it's just a good way to be able to talk about stuff without having to sit and have that long 10-hour conversation and nobody gets it.
Yes.
But when you spit that poetry and everybody's feeling you, they do one of these.
Yes.
Okay, so what is something you really want to tell, I guess, up-and-coming, not just women, but black women? I really like to focus on black women because we're very rare commodity, especially solid black women. It's hard. A black man, I agree with you. It's a lack thereof for y'all too. Y'all ain't all together, but I agree with them. As far as it's coming up now, just black women. It's just the way they're raised and just different things. So, what is something? We from the South. I know I was raised very well. Still single. That's my choice. But I'm quite sure you can take this too. So I'm quite sure you have a very solid foundation. I think we're the same age. So, what would be a message that you would say to black girls coming up? Because I think black girls are rock. And I love shout out to BT for the Black Girls Rock. I think that's an amazing show. So amazing. So, and your girl is being honored, Miss Tatyana Ali.
She is.
That's
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Tatyana. So, what's something you would say to them? Just I don't know, not even on some. Just something that you would give them, just a whole bar. What would you say?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question because that's one of the things that I focus on specifically in the book and the play that is coming out. And it's one dynamic in the black females that we have completely lost our identity, especially this generation that's up right now. I have to think about my mother's generation where they came through the struggle of segregation, and those are the ones, the black mothers and the black fathers that were going to school to get their PhDs to make sure that our generation had a better education, and they put us in the best neighborhoods and the best schools and encouraged us to get education. So one thing, we had to break down the media images of what the black woman should look like, or what she should talk like, or how she should behave herself with black men, and and go back to our history. First of all, we're fierce, we're beautiful, we're so strong. There's something about the strength of a black woman. The beauty, the intelligence, the creativity, and going back to the roots of who we are. And there's a lot that has been glossed over with pretty much have been wearing someone else's identity because we are insecure. We may think that
wearing somebody's identity. I
right.
Like that.
You know, we think that we're ugly, or there's also like a skin tone issue. Like she's light skin, she's dark skin. You know, whether you're light skin, you're dark skin, you're caramel complected is beautiful. It is beautiful. It is all made in His image, and so once we understand and not be afraid of who we are naturally, which is so powerful and so strong, we can move forward. We just have to, you have to be willing to lose yourself to gain yourself. And I think that's one of the things a lot of Black women, especially, I don't know, I can't even just pinpoint it in Hollywood, because there's a lot of amazing Black women in Hollywood, but just nationwide, worldwide. Yeah.
So that's really good though, because young girls they don't know who they are. So you got to be willing to lose yourself.
Yes,
so they find out who you are.
A waking up, and that's one of the pieces that I bring. Wake me up. It's the image of a woman who looks in the mirror and she doesn't like what she sees. She has to have everything down to a T. Her hair, her makeup, her clothes have to be matching, and if she goes out into public, she has this persona that, girl, you always looking good, always looking fine. It must be nice to have a look. Where you get the boots, right? But then the truth of it is that she's always in the mirror. She's always in the mirror trying to perfect herself until she demolishes this whole image. And then when we begin to see her natural self, like what's underneath it all, she has the talks of, what's wrong with you, girl? What's wrong with your hair? What's wrong with your face? What's wrong with you? And then she has to courageously come up and, there's nothing wrong with me. This is who I am.
Lose yourself to gain. I love it, to gain yourself. That's a good quote. Don't take it because that's hers, but that's really good. Okay, so what's next for you?
What is next for me? Well, the show right now, that's what I've diligently been working on.
Now, where can we see that? Where that's coming in 2012?
Yes, 2012. Right now, the dates are set at the end of April at Stage 52 in LA. It's on Washington Boulevard, so that's what's in the work. Searching diligently for producing sponsors to get the show on the road.
I love that, girl. Okay.
Yes, and also just writing other things. I also screenwrite and so forth. So I'm always having some projects that are in the making.
So, in the future, do you see yourself being like a mom?
Yes, I do, definitely. I applaud mothers. I have a strong mother, a beautiful mother that I'm so grateful. Oh my goodness. God made me, He chose her to be my mother. And but yeah, I'm looking forward to motherhood one day. To marriage first. You hear, to marriage first, and then motherhood.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Alrighty, well guys, we are gonna wrap up Girl Talk 101. We're gonna sit here and continue doing what we do, because we eating over here real healthy.
Yes, very good.
So we're gonna wrap up here. Thank you so much for joining my Girl Talk with Miss Kendyl Joi. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you check out, where can they find your book?
On my website, KendylJoi.com.
So go find this if you're a poetry lover. Even if you're not, go get it. And it's Wake Me Up. Poetry is good for the soul, even if you don't think so. Trust me, it's very, very good for the soul.
And also, don't forget to check out Love That Girl.
Don't forget to check out Love That Girl on TV1 Monday nights at
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, our time.
That's our time, East Coast time, 7 o'clock Central time.
They're out